I'm here. I'm recording. I didn't record yesterday. I totally forgot. And my husband's really gotten me sucked into everything happening in politics right now. And so I was listening to talk radio on the way to work, which is just hilarious for me because that's never been something that I've done. And lately, it's what I've done a lot. So, anywho, I just, you know, sometimes you get locked into your own life and you forget what you're doing. So today is the first day that I'm going to be actually uploading a video in at least a week, possibly 2 weeks. So I'll be sure to put some notes in there as to why on earth it's taking me so long to get back with you guys. But it is the day of the surgery, is the one that I'm downloading. So, or uploading, I guess. So I think that's probably a good place to start back up, you know. I feel like I overwhelm you guys when I do multiple videos, so I'm going to try to maybe combine them so that there's not quite so many that I throw out there at once. This one is not a really big one, it's just his surgery day and how great his foot looks up and down instead of at the angle that it started at the beginning of the video. So it's kind of a cool before-after situation happening. But yeah, I think Sam introduced him to Fortnite, the game. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. And so, we have a TV set up in the room where he normally props his foot up and plays on the computer, and it's just like, we call it our game room. And he's been playing on the TV in there instead of on the computer. And so I just need to get in there and maybe get some headphones and just do some videos. Because with him being, you want to watch the video, obviously, before you upload it. And it's really hard because the game is kind of loud. And so it's kind of, I got to come up with a new setup strategy. And then I hopefully will be back on track. Because I know I've lost a few subscribers, probably because I haven't done anything in a couple of days. And that's certainly my own fault. Life just happens, you know. Sometimes you can't. YouTube is not the number one thing in my life. And even though I usually do a video, when it's time to actually upload it, you know, do the editing and all of that stuff, sometimes it's just not something I want to mess with. To be totally blunt. So, you know, you kind of realize a shift in priorities when your life kind of goes haywire. And it's not like it's hugely different than what it was before, but in some ways it kind of is, you know. I mean, it feels different. My priorities are more when I get home. I just usually want to make sure he's okay. I've been trying to mow the backyard. It's very, very tall. And so I don't get a ton of it done, but I try to do at least a little bit every day in the hopes that maybe by the weekend I might actually finish it. Because I don't think I'll have to do much more this year. Today it jumped down in temperature. It's been 90 the whole week, really. I was trying to think how far back it was, but yesterday it went down to maybe 70, and today it's at 60. So I'm actually wearing jeans today because it got so cold in the office yesterday that I was not very comfortable. So I just decided to actually wear jeans instead of capris. But that's how Oklahoma is. You know, we don't gradually go down in temperature here. It's like night and day. You know, and I know in the north it's snowing and blizzarding and, 5-6 feet of snow or whatever. But in Oklahoma it's been 90. And it's been hot. And it's been really hard on my air conditioner. In fact, I think I've mentioned before that the air conditioner condensation has been not draining like it should down the hole and overflowing, and it ends up in my closet and kind of just everywhere on the foundation. And so the other day Robert actually cut the pipe and we put a bucket there so that it would just stop flooding everything. So yeah, we have to empty out the bucket, but at least I'm not destroying my house. So, you know, and strangely enough, it actually makes me feel 1,000 times better because I know I'm not damaging everything, you know. And even though it's annoying to have to empty a bucket every day, sometimes twice a day, it's okay. You know, it's a hell of a lot better than having to replace my flooring and my clothing and the walls, you know, like, hi, perspective. So I'm actually feeling really good about that. Robert and I did have a cheat yesterday, but you know, it was kind of an interesting thing. We had separated, and he lived in Tulsa and I lived in Oklahoma City, and we found that we still had kind of, and for those of you that don't believe this way, you're going to think I'm a fruitcake, but we kind of had like a psychic connection, and we could tell when the other person kind of needed somebody. And so every now and then, obviously since we're back together, we test this out. We don't tell the other one we're doing it, but we test, and we send them little psychic messages. And Robert sent me one, and when I got home, he was like, so did you have any inclinations to do anything kind of outside your norm? You know, he was fishing to see if I caught on. And lo and behold, I did. And what he had sent was that he wanted ice cream. And he wanted ice cream from this restaurant that's called Roxy's in our city. And it's kind of fancy, a little bit. And so since I did actually catch it, we just decided to go ahead and go. And it was funny because I had sent him one, not meaning to, that I really wanted some stew. You know, it's kind of, like I said, it's getting colder. And I'm like, that's the perfect thing. You know, it's like when it's cold, you just want to eat some soup. And so when I got home, he had made soup. And so we went and we got ice cream. And then I came home and I did some more running. So it was kind of funny. That was a little side note for you. So I didn't, and I was surprised, but I actually didn't really gain. I mean, I'm still upward. The day before yesterday, I think I was 188. And this morning I was 187. So, you know. I was having a little bit of like a twinge in my knee. So, I haven't been running as much as I normally do. Right before we go work out and stuff. But I'm hoping today I can get back to it since it is Friday. I'd like to leave the weekend with a bang. We're doing a new program, and I mentioned it. And we're all like hurting. It's our first time to do it, so I mean it's really good that we're not definitely there at all. All the exercises are 1 full minute long, and so it just feels really long, and lots of like squats and side lunges and sumo squats, and so like my entire thigh area is just on fire, and my glutes are just sad and angry. So you know, but it's good. We're definitely, we'll have the ability to improve in that regard, because it's not easy by any means. So we just kind of decided as a group that's what we were going to do. We're going to flip over and try this new program and see what kind of toning it does for us, because it's got a lot of toning options for sure. I can feel some strength happening and some endurance increasing. And we've kind of been talking about the fact that, you know, when you do a workout, especially a video type thing, your body can get used to doing those specific moves and maybe not increase in ability in other ways, and that's not necessarily good. And so this change up, even though it's a lot of the stuff that we've done before, it feels more difficult. And even the fact that, you know, we did some push-ups yesterday, and we hadn't been doing them, and you know, you lose those strength muscles so quickly sometimes. It's frustrating, because it's like we were doing probably at least 20 push-ups at first break, and we had to do push-ups for a full minute, and none of us were getting past like 5 or 6, and it was like, man, that sucks. When you work out, you really have to keep all those muscles going, or you're in trouble. There won't be anything left. So some of the stuff that we're doing, we're kind of back to the drawing board, and other stuff we're improving. So she's enough of a full body workout that I feel like that we'll get there. Definitely room for improvement. My coworker and I that are both doing keto have kind of been trying to encourage each other. Yesterday we both kind of were weak at the same time. I ended up getting some chips and she didn't get anything. But so it's kind of nice to have somebody there for a little bit of accountability, kind of like you guys, you know, being able to tell you what I'm doing and you be like, what are you doing? Stop it. You know, that's helpful. It is. I may not want to hear it, but it's certainly helpful. So today is a long day. Robert, my sweet husband, made me some sausage, and I've been craving that breakfast sausage. I bought it. Alright. Allergy. Woo. I've been craving breakfast sausage, and I bought it last weekend, this past weekend, when we went grocery shopping, and we hadn't had it yet. So he didn't sleep very well, I guess, last night. So he woke up really early this morning and made me sausage. And so now I have a container of sausage, an excessive amount of sausage, I might point out. My sweet husband thinks I need 17 sausages, I guess. No, I don't really have that many, but there's quite a bit. So I'm taking sausage to work with me for my late day. And I have my coffee. And now I'm stopping at Home Q. So anyhow, I wanted to give you guys an update. I'm excited that I'm going to actually have a video that is running today. So those of you that are my faithful followers, hopefully will be happy about that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!